What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you all had a great Mother's Day. Um, baby, mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. We are back. Another week, another set of drama. Saints and Sinners, Season 5, Episode 5, From Here to Paternity. Um, baby, listen. Whoo! To the cast, to the crew, to the producers, to the creator, to the one of the writers, producer, and showrunner, Mr. Nigel Campbell. Let me tell you, y'all bring it every Sunday. I'm never left disappointed. Every episode is crazier than the last, and I'm freaking here for it. Listen, this show need to go on. I I've seen so many shows go on for 9 or 10 seasons that were just kind of garbage or lost their luster. But this show been going on 5 years, and it's like it still amazes me every season. Every season is some craziness. It's like you never disappoint. It's like you can't miss an episode, and I love it. So again, shout out to the writers, producers, cast, everybody who has anything to do with this show, from in front of the camera, behind the camera, the network, for putting it on and supporting it, and to the rest of the fans out there that supports this show, like shout out to everybody because listen, this show right here is just must see TV. The craziness, Lord have mercy. So getting into this episode, listen, Jabari, Jabari, sir. I'm gonna need you to end this little partnership with Angela crazy ass. I'm gonna need you to end this like pronto. But the only problem is shaking her loose is not gonna be easy. It's easier said than done. Cause you gotta remember, Angela still got the dirt on him that he don't even know she got. Like she got the proof that he shot his mama. And you know that's her ace up the sleeve. You know she gonna use that when she feel necessary. She gonna use it. And after this episode, I got a feeling she gonna use it sooner rather than later to get what she want. And knowing Angela crazy ass, she might blackmail that man into giving her some dick. Cause you know that girl crazy. That chick is crazy. She would blackmail him to be with her. Like that's how nuts she is. Calling herself a reporter. I said, Jabari, really? You gonna make her a news reporter? Y'all just be giving this girl a title. Like, listen, stop giving her these little titles that she haven't earned. Cause listen, I ain't trying to knock nobody hustle, but we all know how Angela got every title and how she got every little power position that she think is a power position. We all know how she got there. We all know from testing out mattresses. That's how she got to everything she got right now. And every man done dropped her ass like yesterday's hot garbage. Every time they got what they wanted, they dropped her. So you know what she do? She turned on their ass, and that's what she about to do. Like that girl is just crazy. Because Rex done sent Jabari a text letting him know it's gonna be a shakeup at Upsurge with the CEO position, and he was gonna run that story. And he basically told Angela, this is you, this your story, run it, whatever. So she called Victor and she wanted a quote from Victor. And Victor was like, where did you hear this information from? She was like, oh, I can't reveal my sources. Victor was like, shit, I could buy you and your sources. I said, yo, Victor never disappoints me. That man will write a check for anything. He would write a check to take over hell if he could. That man crazy. Um, and Angela sitting there trying to be coy. Oh yeah, well, me and my sources can't be bought. He says, shit, you want to bet? I believe Victor because let me tell you something. As good game as Eric as Angela taught, he could buy your ass. I know he could buy her. Oh, if he write the right check, oh, he can buy her. I'm pretty sure he could buy her with $2 in a bus pass and a McChicken from McDonald's. I'm pretty sure because a chick like Angela, please, she came from nothing, so she'll take anything at this point. Um, so he hung up the phone with her ass. He was like, "Yeah, no comment." So he called his goon, and he was like, "Yeah, I need you to take care of this Angela Parker." What's her? Isn't that her last name, Parker? I think that's her last name. Cause you know I be fucking up people's name. Um, especially last names. But he was like, yeah, I need you to take care of that for me. Oh, Angela Parks. My fault. I said Parker. Angela Parks. So he was like, I need you to take care of her ass. I said, see, Angela, and I ain't feel not one iota of sadness over it either. I said, you reap what you sow. All the dirt that heifer done got away with on 5 seasons. Now you got Victor on your ass. I don't feel bad for you. Nope, you getting what you got coming to you. Um, you don't want Daddy Victor on you now. Because you know that man be making moves. So she ran with the story anyway. So mind you, she didn't even know that Victor basically was going to threaten them or whatever because he sent his goon to Jabari house. And he pulled up, his shirt, got a gun or whatever, and then he pulled out the cease and desist letter. Basically like a little gag order or whatever. Letting them know, yeah, y'all not running this story about Upsurge no more or whatever. So Jabari, he ain't gonna back down. Jabari ain't give a fuck. But the problem was Jabari never told Angela about that letter or the goon. Like he never informed her about none of this. He just let her just continue to run the story. So she ran the story or whatever. So the goon done came after her ass in the parking garage. And Jabari got there just in the nick of time to run his ass off. And Angela was pissed when she found out that, like, okay, so you knew Victor was basically threatening us, threatening the station or whatever, and you never told me. I understand where she was coming from on that point because they are technically business partners. So it's like you should be telling your business partner what's going on. But here's the crazy part, because Angela is crazy, so everything about her is just. She was like, "Oh, so if it was Paige, would you have let Paige run that story? No, you would have protected Paige." I'm like, "See, here go to crazy." I was like, Jabari, cut her loose, please, cut that nut loose. Like, my lord. Like, did you not learn anything from season one? Like, he knew in season one her ass was conniving. You knew this about her. Why is Jabari acting so slow like he don't know Angela? You knew that heifer was crazy. And yet you get in bed with her, literally and figuratively. She goes from the bedroom to a business partner. What the hell is wrong with you, sir? So, Jabari had to confront Victor real quick and let him know. He was like, I don't give a damn about your gag order. He was like, I'm going to keep running stories about Upsurge and shit. Because, that's the excuse Victor needed to fire his ass and get him off the board of Upsurge. Because, Victor been chomping at the bit to get his ass off the board. And he was like, well, you violated the terms of your contract. So you off the board. You out. And Jabari was like, I don't give a damn about this company at this point. Because he was like, shit, Malik ain't here no more. So this company ain't shit anyway. He was like, I don't even want to be a part of this no more. And he gonna sit there and tell Victor, oh, you keep coming at me or whatever, or we gonna have a problem. Jabari, sir, the day he basically fired you from that company and called you trash was the day that y'all had a problem. Like, why are you talking about, oh, if you keep doing this, we gonna have a problem? Sir, you had a problem with that man since day one when he showed his ass up at that office and fired you and called you basically a thug. But my issue with Victor is, as much as I love Victor, I like his character, I do. But he be annoying me sometimes with that whole, like, he funny, but he be annoying me with that I'm better than you shit. Because if y'all watch the haves and the have-nots, y'all know how Veronica Harrington be acting. Like, she be acting like she's this prim and proper chick and everybody else is beneath her and they from the gutter. But you came from the gutter your damn self. I hate when black folks, especially black folk, be doing that shit to other black people. Like, oh, now that I'm a success story, I done made it. You know what I mean? The rest of y'all just thugs and gutter and trash. And I hate bougie black people. I hate it. That look down on their own. It's like, damn. And Victor do that shit all the time. Like, he forever calling Rex a street rat. Even though the shit is funny, it's like, damn, Victor. But he really act like he's better than Victor and I mean better than Victor. Victor act like he better than Rex and Jabari, but it's like, bro, you doing the same shit they do. How many times have we seen Rex send his goons out after somebody? And Victor doing the same shit, so you ain't no different. You know what I mean? And Jabari had to let him know that shit real quick. Shit, you ain't no better than Rex. And he got real offended when he said that shit. Oh, Victor got offended. You should have seen how his face changed when he said that. Victor was like, motherfucker, don't you ever come in my office and fucking say some blasphemy like that. Like Victor don't be playing with these people. Um so yeah, Jabari better cut that thing loose. I'm just saying, like, cut her loose, cause she about to be your downfall, bro, in a major way. So anyway, moving on from that, Christy, Lord have mercy. The way she be coming at Ella sometimes, it's like, really, Christy? I mean, she did read Ella though. She did. I ain't gonna lie. She read Ella for filth. But the problem I got with that is she's sitting there bucking up at Ella and stuff. I'm like, y'all need to smack these little kids across their face. Like, y'all acting like y'all didn't birth these children. Whoop that ass. I don't care what you did in your life. I ain't about to let no child of mine talk to me like that. You out your mind. I don't care what I did. I said Ella. I was looking at Ella like, so you ain't gonna check her? You gonna let her talk to you like that in your household? You gonna let her talk to you like that, Ella? You ain't gonna pimp her? Like, you not gonna slap her into another family? I'm just saying, like, Ella, you gonna stand there and let this go on like that? Okay. Wouldn't be me, but all right. Like, seriously, but Christy be acting like she's so much better than her mother. I'm like, Christy, you sitting here talking about your mama body count, but you out here taking organs. Like, you out here selling organs on the black market, pulling, and had the audacity to be running around here spending that money like she Big Willie, like she cashing Trump checks, Donald Trump. I'm like, Christy, go sit your ass down. Like, she even gave Kendrick the money to get Stacia engagement ring, like Big Willie style. Like, she just took a rack out of her purse and threw it down on the counter. Ain't even asked the lady how much the ring cost. I noticed that she did. She didn't even ask how much that shit cost. Well, I mean, they did look at the price tag, so it wasn't really no need for her to ask. But it was like, damn, she just pulled a stack out and say, here. I'm like, you ain't gonna count it to make sure that you're not overpaying the store. I said, okay. You got exact change? I said, all right. Big Willie. Then when she came over to Ella house to drop the stuff off for the baby shower, she sitting here paying all these fools in cash and shit. Even Ella took notice of that. She was like, where the hell you get all that money from? She was like, oh, I've been working overtime. Yeah, I guess. Stealing kidneys and shit. It's big business. And she got a text from Corinne or whatever telling her, yeah, you need to be here in an hour or whatever. Oh, I gotta go to work. Oh, so that's what we calling it now, work? We calling stealing people organs work? Okay, Christy. I said, all right. And then when she get to the damn place, I guess one of the patients or whatever is a little young kid or whatever. And Christy was like, yeah, I ain't doing this shit. Christy was like, I'm not about to do this. And Corinne was like, bitch, you gonna do it. Because, Corinne, as soon as you tell her no, Corinne ain't even hesitate. She went up under that thing, got that gun, click, clink. She said, you gonna do it. She said, you gonna do it. I'll kill you right now. She said, I'll shoot you and then I'm gonna shoot her. I was like, yo, Corinne is about that life. She did not hesitate to go pull out that gun. I said, damn it. As soon as you put up some resistance. She was not playing. I said, damn. Chrissy, you better be like Tina Turner and get up in there and do what you gotta do. Roll on the river. We're rolling, rolling. I said, Chris, you better do it. Nut Bush. I said, you better go do that. You better go make that money. Don't let the money make you. Shit. Don't let the money shoot you either. You better go ahead and go handle your business. Chrissy's staying some shit. And then she bumped into the girl mother, the girl that died, she bumped into the mama. And let the cat out the bag that her daughter was dead. Because remember, her mother think that she missing. And the mama was like, my daughter ain't dead. What is you talking about? So Christy thought that the cops, remember that night they bust Dr. Ross. She thought the cops told the mama about the girl being dead, about her daughter being dead. But I'm like, no. So she went to the police station to confront that same officer, the one that's working with Dr. Ross and on, the payroll or whatever. He be working with Rex. So when she mentioned that she talked to the mama and shit, he looked like his pimp hand is strong. You should have seen the way he walked up on Christy, like he was ready to, like, I turned her that ass. Like he got a strong hand when he get ready, but he had to restrain himself because it's people around you in the police department. And he let her know. He said, first of all, stop harassing people. He said, because the next time you talk to her, I'm going to lock your ass up. She was like, lock me up for what? I was like, Christy, you just stumbling onto some shit. And of course, Christy ain't scared. That's why I do respect that about Christy. She ain't no punk. She followed his ass. She followed that cop. Followed him right on the Rex. And she was sitting there listening in on their conversation and shit because the dude basically told Rex, after this, he was like, we can't work with you no more because you got too many eyes on you. Like, you hot right now. Like, we can't fuck with you. So Chrissy done knocked something over and shit, but luckily she got away before they saw her. I said, good, you got away. But I don't know how long that's gonna last. So now she putting two and two together. Now she could link Rex to this shit. I was like, I hope you took pictures. You know what I'm saying? That's good blackmail material. I'm just saying. She should have took some pictures. I would have had my phone like clink, 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 clink. I would have had my recorder on. I would have been recording every goddamn thing. Video, photo, everything. I said, that's some good blackmail material you got right about now. I said, shit. You don't know? You can get anything out of Rex with that information. I was like, damn, but I wouldn't be willing to die for it, though. Shit, I'll shut my mouth. I ain't about to go to the grave for nothing. So anyway, moving on from that. I was like, you know what? Here go another one. Kendrick. Thinking that he could just talk to his daddy any kind of way. I mean, I understand where Kendrick coming from. Like Rex did put him in a fucked up position, but at the same time, Kendrick know what his father do. He know his father ain't nothing legit about that man, and whatever job Rex give you is not legitimate, and he knew that. So Rex still got some resentment towards him for even taking a job at Upsurge, knowing he got beef with Victor. So he was pissed about that. He was like, hell no. He was like, shit, you sitting here taking jobs with Victor and shit. And he's sitting there, oh, well, it's legit. It's whatever. Man, Rex was like, all right, take your little black ass up out of here. Then he was like, what you bring your ass up in here for? So he was trying to invite Rex to the baby shower. And, Rex done found out that Stacia's baby is not Kendrick's because Malik, I guess, left behind a letter or whatever, basically detailing that Stacia's baby is his baby. Because remember, Rex was happy about being a grandfather when he first found out Stacia was pregnant. He was all gung-ho about it. You know what I mean? Now that he done read that letter, he done changed his tune real quick. And he kept telling his son, he was like, why you married? Why you trying to marry her? And you ain't even known her that long and yada, yada, yada. And Kendrick just kept getting mad and shit. And Kendrick done pushed Rex. Rex was like, motherfucker, don't you ever put your hand on your father again. He said, because I promise you I'll kill your ass. I said, that's what I'm talking about, Rex. Rex letting his ass know, I done brought you into this world. I would take your ass out. He was like, I ain't going to tell you not near another time. I will take you out and won't think about it. And Kendrick knew to back his ass up. He know Rex ain't playing with him. Because the way Rex was clenching that jaw, I say, yeah, he will fuck you up in here. You better go sit down, boy. For you be walking around with a toe tag, you better go sit down. Settle down. So Rex ended up going to see Stacia and confronted her about it. And Stacia was about to sit right there and lie to his face, and Rex was not here for it. He was like, don't sit here and lie to my damn face because I know the truth. And he said, I ain't about to sit around and let you make a damn fool out of my son. And he told her about how Kendrick was planning on proposing her at the baby shower and stuff. She talking about how you know that. He was like, duh, I'm his father. He told me, duh. He showed me the damn ring. So he was like, you need to tell him before the baby shower. He said, or I will. Because he said, don't play with me. He was like, you know what I do. Rex put that ass on notice. He said, I ain't playing with you. And when I tell you, when Rex walked out of that house, Rex walked out the house and didn't even close the door. I'm looking, I'm like, so it's hot out in Georgia, right? I said, so Rex, I know y'all got air conditioning on in that house. Stacia got air conditioning on up in there. So I said, you not gonna close her door? I'm just looking like, cause Rex just straight up left her door open. I said, so you just gonna leave her door open and air condition the whole neighborhood? I said, okay, Rex. I said, okay, I see you. That's a damn shame. I said, you just gonna leave that woman her front door wide the fuck open. And I ain't mad at Rex though, cause Stacia, I'm like, sweetie, you had a lot of time to tell that man, about this child, and you waited all this time. And I had a feeling too, but I'm gonna get on that in a minute. Let me talk about Tam real quick. Madam Tam. Tam is working my nerve a little bit because now she popping up at the hospital all concerned about Miles or whatnot. Oh well, he's the father of my child. The same child that you're trying to take away from him. You're trying to get full custody of this child. Not only that, I'm like, you keep accusing this man of killing your fiance. And I totally, let me tell you something. Josie, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like Josie, but what she did was fucked up. Because you don't get with your friend's ex. That's no, you're breaking a code right there. That's no. Out of all the men up in Georgia, up in Cyprus, you had to get with your friend's ex. No, ma'am. No. But what's pissing me off about Tam is she keep going on and on. Oh, that's my husband, sweetheart. That's your ex. That's your ex-husband. And when Josie got with him, y'all were not together when that happened. Y'all were in the process of a divorce when that happened. So y'all were not a couple. You were pretty much over him at that point, and you were with Malik, developing feelings for Malik. So why are you still calling Miles your husband? Clearly, she still got feelings for Miles. I believe that's really what it is. I just think that she's trying her damnedest to be petty and punish him at this point because of everything that he did. You know what I mean? I feel like it's some deep down revenge that she's trying to get on him. But I don't think that she's falling out of love with Miles. I think she was just sick of his shit at that point. Um, so Josie wasn't here for it. Josie told her, you know what, think what you want, do what you want, just get your ass up out this hospital. He ain't your husband no more. He ain't your concern no more. So be gone. So of course she went to go see Victor because she felt like Victor had something to do with his attack, and Victor was like, I ain't had shit to do with his attack. I don't think Victor had nothing to do with it. I think it was probably them kidney people, them organ harvesting people. I think it was probably them. I wouldn't put it past Victor though, because he could have had something to do with it. I ain't gonna rule him out, but it could have been them little harvesting people too. Because the way they stabbed him and shit, yeah, that's enough to go for some type of you know kidney or something. So I'm like, yeah, they was looking for an organ. They was trying to take it involuntarily. Um, So Victor had to try to be subtle about it though, because he was trying to get her upsurge shares, talking about, oh, I want to take that burden off of you and buy your upsurge shares. I said, Victor, you ain't slick. Tam just too stupid to see it. But I'm like, I've been known. Like that's what his whole motive was since he first came to see her the first episode. That was his motive. He don't give a damn about Tam. He don't care about her. The only reason he took an interest in her was because she has Malik's stock in the company. That's the only reason he took an interest in her and try to, buddy up to her. He was trying to play the long game, trying to kiss up to Tim so he can buy them shares. That's really all it was. So anyway, we get to this damn baby shower. Lord have mercy. The baby shower looked nice and stuff, Ella and Christy did their thing, setting up the decor and all that, and Stacia was looking good. So Tam pop up at the damn baby shower, and the first thing I thought when I saw Tam show up was, what the fuck Tam doing there? I was like, you and Stacia ain't friends no more, so why you there? So she coming up in here with her little fake support. Oh, I'm here to support you, da 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 da. I said, Tam, go somewhere with your little fake ass support, cause we all know you ain't there really to support. So of course Ella pop up, trying to be all nice to Tam and offer her a drink and whatnot. And we all know Ella game. Ella was kissing up to Tam because Ella know damn well Tam got significant shares in Upsurge. And Ella is trying to be the CEO, so she's going to need all the support from the shareholders and the board members that she can get. And with Malik shares, that makes Tam a pretty major player at Upsurge. You know what I mean? That's why Victor wants those shares. Because yes, he's the chairman of the board, but you need stock in the company to back up your power. All Victor has is a title. I mean, yeah, he's a shareholder too, but it's like you ain't got enough shares. You know what I'm saying? Like to be sitting here appointing a CEO, you need board approval, you need the stockholders, you need people of importance that hold major weight in that company to back up that appointment. Victor doesn't have the authority to just say, oh, you're a CEO. No, you need the board approval. And he ain't got the shares, the majority shares to back that shit up. That's what it is. So, um, Ella was sitting there trying to butter up to Tim or whatever, and Tim, she wasn't here for it. Tim was like, yeah, whatever, get away from me. She was like, Malik ain't here for it. Malik wouldn't want you as no CEO. He wouldn't, basically Malik wouldn't want you to be a part of the company or whatever. So you already know Tim not gonna back her. Tim definitely not gonna back her. If it push come to shove, she not. Um. So anyway, Stacia sitting there trying to call Kendrick or whatever. He not answering the damn phone. So Kendrick finally get there and whatnot, and they about to do the gender reveal. So they pop the cork or whatever, and it's a boy. Everybody happy. Listen, Felicia done walked her ass up in the party. Felicia walked up in that party looking good as shit. Lisa Wu is killing it. I miss Tammy Roman, but Lisa Wu has definitely been killing it. She's making this character her own, and I respect it. Um, because Tim, I mean not Tim. Felicia was pissed when Rex came to see her and told her basically that Ella was her half sister, and she was like, "How the hell that happened?" He was like, "Shit, Victor, her daddy too." She was so pissed because she was like, she is tired of motherfuckers coming in here trying to take her seat as the CEO. She was like, "Nah, I'm gonna get my shit back." Um, it made sense for Rex to partner up with Felicia because he needs her help. She's the only person who can help him take her father down. You know what I mean? She's the only ally he could think of that can help him fight against Victor. So it makes sense for them to partner up. Um, so she came up. The way she walked up in that party, she walked up in that bitch like, "Oh, I ain't come to play with you hoes." She was like, "Shit, I came to slay." So Kendrick done proposed to Stacia, and Stacia was conflicted about whether to say yes or no, because Rex was over here watching her like, "You need to tell him before I do." And she had no choice but to say yes because she couldn't humiliate him in front of everybody. So Felicia walked up in there and she was like, "Oh, well, Ella was trying to get her the hell up out of there." And she was like, "Well, shit, somebody, a real Thompson needed to be here and stuff like that for the arrival of the new family member for my nephew." And everybody looking at her like, "What the hell are you talking about?" So she just dropped the mic and was like, "Oh, she said, oh, Station didn't tell y'all? That's Malik, baby." I was like, "Damn, bitch. You ain't had to do her like that." She was like, "Mic drop, bitch." Um, I was like, "Damn," and Stacia sitting there with the little boohoo tears. I did not feel bad for Stacia, not one bit. And I like Stacia, but I ain't feel bad for her. So Kendrick wanted answers or whatever. He was like, "Nah, that shit ain't true." And Rex was like, "Shit, it is true." So Stacia basically told him, like, "Can we talk by ourselves?" He was like, "Nah, we not doing that." So she basically confirmed Malik is the father. So Kendrick done went the fuck off and was like, "Oh, we done. I'm done with your ass." And Kendrick was mad when he started doing like this. He was like, "Yo, I'm done with you. I'm done with you." That's that hood shit right there. So Kendrick was mad as shit. But Kendrick, I understand, news like that is sending people down to the dark side or whatnot. But I'm like, Kendrick, don't go back down that criminal life because we've already established, young man, that being a criminal is not your strong suit. So you might want to just stay on the straight and narrow because being a thug ain't you. You're not a thug, sir. It don't suit you because it's not, you're not about that life. Um. So anyway, she's sitting there boohooing. And when I tell you Felicia gave no fucks, Felicia was like, "Oh, I'm here for some cake." This heifer had a whole big ass piece of cake on a plate, just eating the cake, and she gonna sit here and feed some cake to Rex. I was like, "Oh hell no." She was like, the way she was eating that cake, she just like, "Look, I'm in here. Listen, I'm gonna fuck with this cake while y'all go deal with that." Felicia gave no fucks. I was here for it. I love this little unholy ass alliance. So anyway, we get to Upsurge and they having a board meeting. They got the board and all that. And, he's sitting Ella down and stuff, and they talking to the board about the gala that's coming up or whatever that Upsurge throws every year. When Felicia and Rex walk up in there, and Rex came up in there suited and booted. And damn well Victor wasn't happy. He said, "Felicia, you know better than to interrupt board meetings and shit." So she let him know. She was like, "Well, first of all, Malik had no authority to fire her because she was like, he broke the morality clause as a CEO because he slept with a subordinate. And Victor was like, it don't matter at this point because he was like, shit, Malik dead, so what the fuck does it matter? She was like, it do matter because she was like, it invalidates her termination, so she's now back as a board member of the company, and she sold half of her Upsurge shares to Rex. And you know Victor was tight. He was like, what you sell your half of the shares to this trash for? To this vermin. He called him vermin. Bitch, come to find out, Felicia done married Rex. I said, you got to be shitting me. I said, bitch, y'all married? She had the motherfucking marriage certificate and everything. I said, oh shit. Ella looked like she was about to gag. I said, damn, bitch. And he got his feet all on the table. He said, yeah, he said, we in our office. This our table. Victor said, get your damn feet off the table. He said, this our table, Pops. I was like, Rex, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. No, because I love this shit because Victor been getting away with a lot since he been on this show. So I said it's about goddamn time. Rex done got the upper hand on his ass, at least for once, for the time being. I said that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Get that shit. Um. So anyway, Tim, she sitting there once. Tim, oh yeah, I meant to mention that. Tim, she went crying and all that once she found out Stacia was having Malik baby because she probably crying because she mad because she wasn't the one pregnant by him or whatever. So now she all up in her little feelings. I'm like, Tim, ain't nobody got time for you. Um. Anyway, this was a fire episode once again. Shout out to everybody involved with this. This was amazing. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this. I will see y'all all later. Y'all all have a wonderful night. See y'all later. Peace.